this room, you are unleashed. The handcuffs that you're carrying, they're not on you anymore. They're on the criminals. And whatever you need to get it done, we're going to get it done. We are about to provide you with a level of support you cannot even imagine. This isn't just a task force. This is a all-of-government unlimited support operation. ATF, DEA, FBI, ICE, Department of War, every resource we have. And they're not going to be sitting behind a desk at a keyboard. We are sending in real cops with guns and badges to go out with you on the street every single night making arrests.
That was White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller speaking to law enforcement in Memphis, Tennessee yesterday, telling them they can do whatever they need to do to fight crime there. Attorney General Pam Bondi and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth were also there, just days after a task force ordered by President Trump started operating in the city. The Memphis police chief said on Tuesday that National Guard troops are expected to arrive in the city within the next 2 weeks. I want to bring in now Democratic Congressman Jake Auchincloss of Massachusetts. Congressman, I want to start with just getting your reaction to what you just heard there and the way that the Trump administration is fighting crime in American cities by sending in National Guard troops.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on, Allie. It's unacceptable. Law and order is vital, and mayors, governors should do their utmost to defend against not just violent crime, but also quality of life violations like shoplifting or open air drug use. I'm not contesting that. What I am contesting is the use of the United States military for domestic law enforcement, which cuts against a 500-year tradition that actually predates the United States. I represent Greater Boston. We're coming up on our 250th anniversary of the American Revolution. I know that Americans did not want to quarter the King's troops, and they are not going to want to quarter the president's troops.
I know the last time that you were on, we were talking about what was happening at that point in Los Angeles. You were pushing for reforms to posse comitatus, which is just basically the way that the federal government is able to send National Guard troops in if the governor or local officials are objecting. Ultimately, when you see the way that the president is not just continuing to do this, but then also saying to top military officials just the other day that American cities are a training ground for the military. You served in the Marines. I mean, what does this say about the body that you were once a part of?
United States Marines are trained that we are no better friend and no worse enemy. The challenge is the commander-in-chief thinks that Russia is the friend and Los Angeles is the enemy. All of the speeches that the Secretary of Defense wants to give, all of the chest thumping that Stephen Miller wants to do, doesn't matter if the commander-in-chief is literally rolling out a red carpet for Vladimir Putin right before the Russian autocrat turns around and invades NATO's airspace, and simultaneously deploying Marines to Los Angeles in a violation of posse comitatus. Until Donald Trump actually respects the law and understands law and order, none of the chest thumping matters.